Give us some more insight on where people should be looking. I believe you've just written a book on this with Clem Sunter, so share your insights on that.
Look, just to give you a little bit of feedback on that, Clem Sunter, if anyone's been to any of his talks, has 4 different scenarios for the global economy. Then he has 3 different scenarios for the South African economy, which encompasses Africa as well. What we did is we built a 4-dimensional model where we took his theory and we gave people a system, a formula called the GPS system, the Global Property System, to be able to choose where to invest. Is that you can use Clem's scenarios, you can use the kind of the understanding, and then you can rate your factors in terms of risk, pros and cons, and you can ultimately decide, where the better places are to invest.
Yeah, which is precisely Chantal Ilbury's point, which is that scenario planning is just daydreaming. You've got to connect the dots. You've got to have the flags, have the probabilities, look at the best strategy for each scenario, and then come out with a balanced picture of where to invest as a result of the scenarios. And I have to congratulate you. I think this graph does exactly that.
With regards to international investment, you said this morning that it's vital to have someone on the ground, otherwise you're pretty much destined for failure.
You're not.
If you're investing internationally.
I didn't say pretty much, I said destined.
Destined for failure.
You can't. The economies are different, the customs are different, the people are different, and you can't possibly understand what's going on in a different culture if you're not there on a regular basis. The ones that are there on a regular basis, if you trust them and you partner with them, you're going to be all right.
Listen, I was skeptical. I sat down with him and his partners. I'm a true believer. His book is phenomenal. He's the real deal. And at the end of the day, it's really good. One of the most important keys to success owning a lot of companies, it's about hedging and diversifying. And that's what it's about. So you got to talk to them. You got to sit down with them. Not talking to would do a disservice to you and your business.
And I'm an entrepreneur's entrepreneur. I just love entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs. And I'm here with Scott Picken, who's one of the top property experts, offshore property experts in all of South Africa, maybe the #1 expert, branded all over South Africa. He's even written the book. When I say someone's written the book, I usually mean they're good at it. But he's literally written the book on going global.
It does come down to the numbers. If you live in Joburg, I would say get your first investment property in Joburg. Probably get your second one there. You've got to cut your teeth on it. You've got to learn the ropes. You've got to learn what it takes to be a good investor. But if you've got 10 properties in Joburg and you're looking at buying an 11th, I for one would say don't buy it in Joburg. Buy it in Cape Town. Go to Port Elizabeth. Go to Durban. Go to anywhere else. And once you've got a few more, I would even say it's time to think about going global.
I also think there's 2 things, and I'm a Durban boy, so I'm going to apologise up front. But it all saying a fair van jou goed na in your skade. If it's a long way away from your heart, you're going to lose it. Those days.
Durban boy speaking Afrikaans.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. But to be honest, those days are gone. That's 20th century. If you're not thinking globally, if you're not chasing the globe for the best returns, you're in the 20th century. It's very simple. And considering the rand has lost 26% from the 1st of January, and it's actually more now, considering what's happened the last couple of days. I'm sorry, but the blatant truth is, if you've got all your assets in rand, you're 26% poorer.
Every single person has their own parameters, has what they're trying to achieve in their life. They have what's important for them and their family and their future. And based on those parameters, it'll help you make the right decisions for you and your family. Because there's so many factors to take into account. There's the variables of which country has the best value in terms of price probability. Where are you getting the best yields? Where is the rule of law the best? Property going global. Systematic and scientific formulas. 2013, we got returns of 41.41%, a minimum for all our investors. That is why this book is the authority on international property investment.